Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new chapter in Shingeki no Kyojin, or you can call it Attack on Titan, which is on chapter 101. Now, I know this chapter came out many days ago, but I came back on vacation and I kind of got a little tired and I just wanted to rest my mind off, etc. and so forth. Anyways, this chapter right here, wow, dude. I do not know how this is gonna end entirely for this arc or possibly Attack on Titan in general, but it's really gonna start really hectic. So if anything else, let's go. We had to it that the chapter opens up with Eren crushing Willie Tibber and possibly sending him or eating him, and he ends up going on a jumping rampage where Gabby and Udo are okay, but apparently Zofia gotten killed by a rubble, etc. And we see to it that Udo himself, I believe he gotten crushed or something by rampaging people who was trying to escape from Eren's rampage. And we have to it that Willie, on the other hand, he is not dead and he transforms into his Warhammer Titan. And apparently Eren realizes this and clashes heads against him. But apparently everything he's been doing is crushing the guy. And as for Commander Magath, he was asking what to do next right now because the warriors are not around. Please give us support. While Magath realizes that the shooting is not working on the Titan, we have to it that he tells his men to get ready to head over the island. All hands prepare for battle at stations right now. And we have to it that the Warhammer Titan begins his attack on Eren Yeager, and we have to it that Eren is actually having trouble and being lifted up into the sky right now. As for Udo himself, he is pretty much injured after that rampage of Stampede or something. We have to it that Colt is wondering where Falco is, and we have to it that that two of the warriors are pretty much stuck in the in the place where they're at, and we have to it that they get saved by one of their friends, and they manage to get out of there in time. We had to it that Porco, on the other hand, is about to go out, but we had to it that they end up seeing some people with 3D maneuver gear, and they both realize and one of them who was on Paradise Island realizes this equipment and realizes that they're in trouble because in one of the pages, there's about 4 or 5 people or more having 3D maneuver gear, and it seems like to me, one of the warriors from Paradise Island realizes his equipment, and we get to switch to a scene where Eren Yeager clashes against the Warhammer Titan, and he's struggling pretty badly against him. And we had to it that that Eren is literally in a tight spot right now and being shot down by anti-Titan military weaponry. And we had to it that one of the subordinates say, hey, we had to be careful because aren't we supposed to recover the founding Titan? If he dies, we'll lose it. And we had to it that Margaret tells his subordinate that we won't be relying on the strength of the Titans anymore. This will be the new national policy of Marley. In accordance with the orders, we are to kill Eren Yeager right here. For this will be the finale of the ceremony. This will be a perfect time to use the anti-Titan field guns to get rid of him, especially when they are used for training for armor-piercing ammunition. And we have to it the Eren is literally trying to protect himself, but it's not working because the anti-Titan military weaponry is literally overwhelming him. And we have to it that Margaret says even if the founding Titan falls back into enemy hands, it's already over. The era of Titans is already over. Well, to begin with, we have to it that Margaret continues his narration to his soldiers by saying that the Warhammer Titan's not going to let the founding Titan live, or he has no intention of eating him. And we have to it that the Warhammer Titan uses his weapon like a freaking mallet or freaking sledgehammer and slams it on Eren's body. And we have to it that Eren is literally defeated, and we have to it that Eren Yeager shows himself after all. And we have to it that that many others thought that he would be killed. And we have to it that Willie asks Eren this, the usurper Eren Yeager. In your final moments, do you have any last words before you die? And we have to it that Eren says, do it now, Mikasa. And we have to it that Mikasa shows up in her maneuver gear. Well, it's not 3D maneuver gear, but I'm pretty sure it's one of those like gears that it's very useful against humans, but not against Titans. And she ends up launching a bunch of like these bomb torpedoes, which we all know of, that we saw in the last arc apparently, and blasted it behind Willie's neck, Warhammer Titan's Willie's neck. And we had to it that the other people in that gear that Mikasa was using ends up showing up and decimating Margot's forces. And we had to it that Eren says, I'm thankful that everyone came for me. And Mikasa therefore tells Eren, Eren, please, come home, will you? And Eren just stares back with a solemn expression. So, pretty much right here in this chapter, an overall summary, if I have to sum it up right now, is just Eren Yeager going on a rampage, and he eventually ends up fighting the Warhammer Titan, which the Warhammer Titan ends up overpowering him with his own abilities, Not only that, anti-Titan military weaponry or armory is overwhelming Eren as well. And before Eren Yeager was about to be killed, we have to it that Mikasa and his friends and his comrades come in to save him. And with Mikasa asking Eren to come home, etc. So, looks like this is about to be hectic from here on out, because I don't know what's really bound to happen, but knowing that I see Mikasa, she looks fine than ever, although I think her hair is a little bit short. But my only question is, where's Armin and Levi and the others? You guys know what I'm talking about. So if anything else, I'll see you guys in my next video. So I'm Alpha Zero, people. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toodaloo!